Hey, today I want to talk to you about having a strong why for weight loss. We've all done the same things for who knows how many years, and it's been said that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So I think that's true with weight management. If you can look at hey, and I'm just going to keep getting texts on my phone. It's going to ding all the time. I'm not going to edit this video. Just want to get this out so you can benefit, honestly. Um, so the deal is, we all want to we all want to eat the way we eat and sleep the way we sleep and enjoy the things we enjoy, whether it's alcohol or pop or whatever it is. And yet we all want to be 20 pounds lighter and have good muscle tone and good endurance and all those things. And the fact is that we just can't do the same things the same way we've done them over and over again, and get a different result, right? So some of the things we're going to talk about, I think we have to have a very strong why, a reason for why we want to do what we're going to do. Friedrich Nietzsche, the great philosopher, says that he who has a strong enough why can bear almost anyhow. Meaning, hey, sometimes lifestyle changes are hard. It's hard to get to the gym. It's hard to change how we eat. It's hard to cut out the carbohydrates that we're eating. But if we have a very strong why in mind, a strong reason why we want to get where we want to get to, whether we want to look a certain way, feel a certain way, get off medications, whatever it is, we'll be willing to put up with that. So I really like this story I heard once about a little boy whose brother was sick and needed a blood transfusion. So this little boy was maybe 5 years old, let's think 6 years old, and his older brother was sick and had very low blood counts and needed a blood transfusion. And this little boy had the blood that the type of blood this brother needed, right? So the little boy agreed to have some of his blood removed to be donated to his brother. So the little boy came to the hospital unit, laid down on the cot, had the needle put in his arm, and gave a pint of blood, and then looked at the nurse afterward and said, "Okay, how much longer?" And she said, "Till what?" And he said, "Well, until I die." The little boy thought he was actually giving his life for his brother. The little boy didn't want to go to the hospital, didn't want to have a needle in his arm, didn't want his blood taken, but loved his brother enough to say, "Hey, I'm willing to do anything to accomplish this goal of helping my brother." So I mean, while it's a far cry from what we're talking about here, I do think it really illustrates having a strong why, right? So I think kind of when it comes to weight management, it's important to know why you want what you want. Without a clear reason for why you have this weight loss goal, you're likely to meander through hours and days and weeks and have some commitment and then just give up when things get hard. So, I think it's good to write your goals down in detail. I think that writing your thoughts down, your goals down, is the first step of kind of manifesting. I don't want to sound too woo woo, but it's like if you can get that goal out of your head and onto paper, and write that down in a way that inspires you, like that's the first step of creating, right? Like everything is created twice. I think first in your mind and then in reality. So the first step of manifesting that goal that you want to achieve is just writing it down, putting it in a place that's easy for you to access, whether that's like on your mirror where you brush your teeth in the morning, assuming you brush your teeth in the morning, or putting it on the dashboard of your car, or in your journal or whatever it is. Having some just really concrete idea of what you want, why you want it. Hey, I want to lose 10 pounds by this date because I'm going on vacation and I want to finally feel confident wearing this swimsuit, or I'm getting married and I want this, or the doctor just put me on 2 medicines for my diabetes and I'm sick of taking medicines and I want to be healthy. Like just has to be something that's really meaningful to you. I think that writing things down in the long term and the short term are helpful. I mean, having some just really detailed visionary ideas of what you want and putting them on paper is good. I think the science also shows that if you tell somebody about that goal, whether it's a friend, a loved one, someone who's gonna really kind of hold you to your goals, like your success rate skyrockets, right? Because that's called accountability, right? So you're not only taking that dream and putting it out into reality, but you're saying to someone else, "Hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do," and they're going to have some level of expectation, whether you hit that mark, exceed it, or come up short of it a little bit. Like at least your probabilities of success really increase. Yeah, so I think that homework for this video, I'd say, write down what you want, whether it's on in your journal, on a post-it note, whatever it is. Write down your goals. It could be short-term goals, long-term goals, preferably both. I want to lose 5 pounds by the end of this month. That's an aggressive goal. I want to lose 50 pounds by the end of next year. Whatever it is, and having those goals just concrete on paper will skyrocket your chances of probability, and sharing those with others will increase it even more. So the next section, I'm going to be talking about just weight management pertaining to medications. There's a lot of medications out there that will cause you to gain weight. Lots of my patients are on medications. So just a good chance to look at your medication list and say, hey, is this medicine that I'm taking helping me in a way that's worth the potential side effect of weight gain, or is there something better we could do in this medicine's place? So stick around, and I'm happy to jump into that with you. Thanks.